Live weather on East Texas Live is brought to you by Peters Auto Sports in Tyler.
Welcome back. We are going to go ahead and check in again with meteorologist Carson Vickroy for a look at some live weather. Carson.
Yes, Corinne, it is absolutely beautiful out here at Peters Auto Sports here on Grande in Tyler, and we're going to continue to see this bluebird day throughout the remainder of the afternoon. But you know, the hidden niceness with this weather, if niceness is even a word, maybe I just made that up with the dictionary, is the fact it's not all that humid out here. We started out with the good news today, but unfortunately, we had kind of a rough day for severe weather yesterday. So I do want to show you the storm reports if we could take the graphics real quick. And what we have are a multitude of storm reports. It wasn't just the 2 tornado reports, which we did have in Rusk County. The National Weather Service will be out to survey that damage a little later today, and we'll have full updates on KETK News at 5 on what those updates come up with, how strong those 2 tornadoes were. But one thing I want to point your attention to are all those houses you see on the screen. All those houses, those are indications of flash flooding reports, and that can be a hidden danger, especially at this time of year when all that Gulf moisture is streaming into our region, and that does become a danger once the storms move through the area. But that is nothing compared to what we have today. We're going to go ahead and start out in Longview, a few miles off to the east by 30 or 40 miles. Lots of sunshine there, lots of sunshine here in Tyler, of course. But satellite and radar, here's the reason why we're seeing that sunshine. The cold front continues to move further and further off to the south and to the east. And trailing that front, we've got an area of high pressure. Now, anytime you have an area of high pressure, you have what's called sinking air. That kind of dries us out and really squashes our rain chance. Unfortunately, that will be the case here over the near future. Fortunately, we saw the rain yesterday. That will help put a dent in the drought, but we're probably not going to see it here over the next week or so. Temperature-wise, we are in the 70s area-wide. We are bound for the 80s a little later on today, as you can see in today's forecast. I've got us at a high of about 84 degrees. We'll see plenty of sunshine. It will be warm, of course, and then as we head into tonight, look for a low around 64. We're talking about clear and cool conditions, but folks, enjoy it while it lasts, because frankly, it's not going to last because temperatures are going to be increasing here over the next several days. So let's go ahead and chat about what we are going to see from a weekend standpoint. We're all the way back up into the 90s. So we had a brief break from the 90s, but we're heating things up not only for tomorrow, but for your Mother's Day. So if you're taking a walk with Mom, make sure y'all are both hydrated, because we're not used to consistent 90s, and that's what's in the forecast this weekend. And when you factor in that humidity, or that feels like temperature, factoring in that humidity, it's going to feel like we're at 95, 96, 97 degrees this weekend. So this is kind of an early May heat wave, and we've got 90s in the forecast over your next 7 days as well. Tyler, Longview, Jacksonville, we will consistently be in the 90s through at least Wednesday. We continue in the upper 80s with humidity next Thursday. And then in Deep East Texas, similar trend, 80s today, but 90s across the board for the remainder of the week. I am going to continue to be like Sheryl Crow and just soaking up the sun out here. We'll send it back to you in the studio. But don't forget, you can always find the latest weather forecast on our website. That is KETK.com.